What exactly is the human trafficking that Andrew Tate is accused of? The four suspects appear to have created an organized crime group with the purpose of recruiting, housing and exploiting women by forcing them to create pornographic content meant to be seen on specialized websites for a cost, prosecutors said. https www.reuters.com/article/Romania Human Trafficking Andrew Tate /Romania detains ex-kickboxer Andrew Tate in Hum. And trafficking case ID USKBN2TD16M. Victims were recruited by British citizens by misrepresenting their intention to enter into a marriage cohabitation relationship and the existence of genuine feelings of love. The Loverboy method. They were later transported and housed in buildings in Ilfov County where, by exercising acts of physical violence and mental coercion, through intimidation, constant surveillance, control and invoking alleged debts, they were sexually exploited by group members by forcing them to perform pornographic demonstrations for the purpose of producing and disseminating through social media platforms. And forced labor, it added. https www.washingtonexaminer.com/news/Andrew Tate arrested Romanian Polispizza box. It really looks like what happened is that he forced 75 women to strip naked and perform sexual acts on camera for live audiences, and then kept most or all of the money for himself. You know, sex slavery, pimping, the world's second oldest profession. Back in April, the American embassy in Romania notified authorities that 2 American women were possibly being held against their will in Tate's home. Turns out they were. He left Romania after making bail and there was a warrant for his arrest. He gave up his location accidentally with an Instagram post. I'd never heard of this guy before today, but to hear he got busted because of a pizza box in his troll video is just hilarious. Judicial sources informed the outlet that the 2 British brothers have been under investigation since the spring for the alleged kidnapping of 2 young women in their villa in the town of Voluntari, in Muntenia. They are also suspected of forming an organized criminal group and rape. And the 2 have been picked up and taken to hearings at DIICOT, according to the cited sources. On December 29, 2022, Tate's villa was raided again, as well as the house of a former policewoman suspected of being involved. Prosecutors stated that they had found and identified 6 women who were being sexually exploited by the suspects in various locations throughout Bucharest. 61. 62. Tate, his brother, the former policewoman, and an unnamed 4th Romanian individual, 63, are being detained and interrogated by DIICOT for 24 hours. 64. 63. 65. He has been charged with human trafficking. 66. Rape, and forming an organized criminal group. 67. Having been accused of forming an organized criminal group that used girls for adult videos. 62. 64. Authorities claim that the alleged criminal group were distributing pornographic material featuring these women for a profit, uploading them to profile sites, especially OnlyFans. Damn, never knew even OnlyFans has revenge pornography. IDK, but this is the funniest chain of events I have seen ever. Quarrels with a famous teenager activist, gets publicly humiliated, posts a hilarious video response, gets arrested for human trafficking. Thought Slime did a video on him with Sophie from Mars about 6 months ago. Based on that, it seems like some of his business model started as trying to be a pickup artist. Pua. Quote, A grifter who tries to sell lonely men tips on how to get laid. To do this he either paid, coerced, or legitimately got women to join his cult of personality. Not sure how he got them. Anything is possible. Some of these women allegedly got tattoos of his name. Nearly all feature in pornographic films he owns the rights to, probably without being paid. And we even have some audio footage that I think is meant to look like some heavy BDSM content, but is really just him straight up assaulting a woman, in a way that sounds real bad. Like, she's not engaging with it. Like, she's trying to get away. I like my BDSM porn as much as the next person. Totally down with both beating and being beaten for some jollies. Jellies. Doesn't sound like there's any jollies being had. He sounds angry. And she sounds like someone shutting down until they can get away from the situation. Of these claims, it'd probably the porn that's taking him down. Doesn't he have some campsite business? It's probably in relation to that. It means slavery. Human trafficking is a euphemism for slavery. We'll know as the case proceeds. As of today, not much correct info is released. Romanian prison will treat him like he treats women. I think it might have something to do with selling human beings. Am I the only person in the world who has no idea who Andrew Tate is, but suddenly can't stop hearing about him? He was kidnapping teenagers and using them as sex slaves to perform private shows for OnlyFans customers. I hope he stays in jail for a long time. Tate is an Epstein. Unfortunately, he has worshippers because of his platform selling misogyny and great wealth. He might have been excellent in his profession and fitness schedules, which a lot of men claim to be the reason why they relate to him and follow him. This doesn't excuse his behavior and the people he sucks in with his warped ideology. I have only seen Tate on a behavior panelist show, but he constantly refers to being an alpha, and anything else should be frowned upon. So for his followers, well, he is literally dissing them too. Who TF is Andrew Tate anyways? I see videos of him talking at times on podcasts, but I always swipe. He looks like a douche wonder. My big question is there extradition laws in Romania? Would love to see him end up in a real prison. If not, he'll have bail paid in no time. Or get Epsteined. Sending prayers to the victims. Candle.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.